All right, let's pull back the curtain on a world that's all around us, but mostly unseen. We're going to step into the shadows of the web and take a look inside the world of black hat hackers. I mean, you've probably asked yourself that, right? We hear about these huge data breaches and cyber attacks all the time, but who are the people actually doing this stuff? Well, let's get into it. You can think of them as these digital shadows, moving through the parts of the internet we never see. They love anonymity, and they are experts at finding ways to exploit the very systems we rely on every single day for, everything. When you boil it all down, it's really that simple. We're talking about people with some serious tech skills who've made a very deliberate choice to use their talents for all the wrong reasons. They operate completely outside the law with zero regard for ethics. So what does black hat even mean? It's funny, the term actually comes from old Western movies. You know how the bad guys always wore the black hats? Well, the name just stuck, and now it defines a very specific kind of cybercriminal. And the key phrase here, the one that changes everything, is without permission. That's what makes them digital trespassers. They find ways into secure networks, private databases, your personal devices, and they completely ignore your privacy for whatever it is they're trying to achieve. So, what are they trying to achieve? Well, it pretty much always comes down to one of these three things. Profit, that's the big one, stealing money or extorting it. Power, gaining control over important systems or information. Or sometimes it's just pure disruption, just for the thrill of causing chaos. Now, to get what they want, they have a whole arsenal of tools and tricks up their sleeves. Let's open up their playbook and see what some of the most common moves are. Yeah, this is their bread and butter. They'll go after personal data. Think credit card numbers, passwords, you name it. They spread malware, which is basically a virus designed to wreck your system. They launch ransomware attacks, which is like literally kidnapping your files and holding them hostage until you pay up. They even deface websites, replacing a company's homepage with their own message. And they do all of this by finding and exploiting vulnerabilities, just looking for one unlocked digital door they can slip through. So why do they do it? Well, financial gain is definitely the engine behind most of this stuff. But sometimes it's a lot more personal, maybe revenge against a company or a person. Other times, it's driven by ideology, trying to push a political agenda by disrupting their opponents. And honestly, this last one is kind of scary. Some people just do it for the thrill of breaking things and watching the fallout. And let's be clear, this isn't just about code and computers. These digital attacks have very real and often devastating consequences in the actual world we live in. This is no game. The damage is absolutely real. Just let that sink in for a second. A ransomware attack on a hospital isn't just an IT headache. It can mean surgeries get canceled, and patients are put at serious risk. A drained bank account can literally wipe out a family's entire life savings. The scale of the damage they can cause is just staggering. But here's something really important to remember. Not all hackers wear black hats. There's a fundamental dividing line, a line in the code, you could say, that separates the people who attack from the ones who defend. And this is that line right here. On the other side, you've got white hat hackers. They often have the exact same skill set, but their entire purpose is the complete opposite. They're the ones who are legally hired to find security weaknesses, so they can be fixed. Their whole motive is to strengthen our defenses, not to exploit them. Their goal isn't malicious at all. It's to protect us. These are the good guys. So really, the main takeaway here is this. Knowledge is your best weapon. By understanding who black hat hackers are, what they're after, and how they operate, you're already in a much, much better position to protect yourself and your data. So we've laid it all out there. Now you know what the threat looks like. The real question is, what are you going to do about it? What's your first step to being just a little bit safer out there? Thanks for tuning in.